Spoilers for Hermitcraft Season 8 ahead? You've been warned. Wow, isn't this a pretty sight? Oh, good news. Moon, not big. Unlike other seasons, I got to watch a lot of perspectives right from the beginning this time, and it was so satisfactory to see the ending. But now that Season 8 has ended and they've actually gave a world download, thank you Shishwami, I get to actually look around these builds, and my god, Boatem is actually as laggy as they said. Like, I've got a pretty beefy computer, and yeah, it's chugging. The first thing I wanted to experience, I knew I had to experience the Midnight Alley. Just, the little furnace! It is absolutely gorgeous, and there are so many little details that I couldn't get in Green's episodes, or Scar's, or Mumbo's. And now I get to experience them first person, and you get to come along with me, because I thought, why not? I have the opportunity, I'm going to make a video on it. Well, there used to be an arm stand there. You see, Green makes me want to be a better builder. So does Scar and everyone else on the... Gem? Cleo? Joe? Everyone on the server is a master builder. Every single one of them. This is absolutely a masterpiece, Green. I really hope you're proud. Look at the star night sky. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Hold on. I have to see what this Midnight Alley looks like with shaders on. Moon a little bit bigger. I've just enabled my complementary shaders, and my frame rate is chugging a little bit. Oh my goodness. The atmosphere here. Look at it. Look at this especially, with the reflections and everything and the glow. Yeah? Okay, let's go down here. Oh, Skahar, you would love to see this. Oh, shush. We don't talk about mob swans. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best builds I think I've ever seen in all of Minecraft. And the sky continues on this portion too. I didn't even pay attention to that. But you got the pipes everywhere. You've got this lava here. Especially with this kind of shaders, because stuff like the glow lichen and general ores will glow as well. In fact, I'm going to keep the shaders on for a little while longer while I'm here. This place, I want to live here. This is amazing. Of course, the Hermits didn't have a chance to do everything they wanted to this season because they did have a set deadline, I assume at least. But my goodness, do you look at that? Have you seen just the general atmosphere when it comes to being on Hermitcraft and seeing the builds that people do, or like seeing the imagination of creators is so inspiring, and I don't think I can get that through enough. Now, obviously, if you're going to build on this big of a scale, you're going to have to cut corners. Unlike what I did with building my volcano. That was a bad move. I should not have filled that in. Oh, I love the look of it. It is just so enchanting from the outside. I hope you know this whole video is just going to be me talking about the Hermitcraft builds in Boatem, but there is something special I want to do at the end, so stay tuned. Scar has actually just made his own little lore world here, and I adore it. And the fact that Scar has like books that he references for all of this stuff, I mean, come on, how can you not be inspired by the ingenuity that has been displayed here? The Swaggin' Office and Scar's bed. I don't want to click it in case it blows up. Oh, the hat's here. Oh! A jelly surprise! Thank you! I'm gonna wear this. Oh, I see. Well, I don't see. How good do I look, though? I've gotta say, it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna take it off for now, just so I can see more. Good vibes room. I like this room. Oh, you get a wonderful view of Mumbo's base from here, and part of Green's base. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click. Oh, okay. This room right here is goals for anything technical you want to do in Minecraft that also has like that old steampunky type build to it. Especially stuff like this too, like a dispenser drop. that drips the lava into a container. Yes, coming through a pipe. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then you got this windmill back here. English fails me. It's a shame because Boatem's so laggy for so many of the server members. You can't get shots like this a lot of the times. Not that you'd want to actually play and like build in complementary all of the time, because that will take away from the vanilla experience for a lot of it. And well, as you can see, some parts of the roof are shiny and some are not. But when you get the opportunity after things have been built and you can just go through them like this, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The texture work here with the honey dripping out. When I got to watch Scar's videos, the amount that he tries to pre-plan his builds, and the amount that all of the hermits try to pre-plan their builds when I watch their time lapses is astounding to me. It inspires me. I wish I could do it to the extent that they can. So a lot of the times when a hermit starts a time lapse, you'll see them start from like at the bottom. They'll make like maybe a basic shape, but sometimes it'll just be layer by layer by layer by layer. And what I think is happening there is that this stuff is pre-built in creative. Like they have a server download of the world is what I'm assuming. They get to build what they want to build on the server there, so they can figure out how much materials they need, how big it's going to be, what it's going to look like. And then what they do is they probably have a way that they can like make it layer by layer, so it looks really aesthetically pleasing for the time lapses. Like, I don't think I could build any of this just in survival, like, without some sort of reference for it already. And Scar made this from his brain, and oh look, it's still there. He's still there. Hello, Smoking Security. I did not expect a lot of the mobs to still be here. I'm really happy about that. Ooh, I do want to see Octagon, but I can't go there in this video. I'm so sorry, Doc. And Ren. I lied. I can't believe you all believed me. You fools. I'm so sorry, Mumbo, the Mooners. This was just a terrible idea, but good build. Good build. Walking into this build is an experience. Wow. I really feel like this is some impressive movie set right now. This heavy, I know it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory inspired, which makes me want to put this hat back on, but the amount of groundwork that you'd have to actually put into making this build is intense. It is, you have to be impulsive to do something like this in Minecraft. Of course, much of the interior is very, very empty, but on a build this scale, if it wasn't, I would be shocked. But something like this, look at it. It's so satisfactory. And with the reflections in the shaders too, it just goes to really show. If only these boots, I lost my language. If only these boats could actually move, I would adore that. Minecraft, please add bigger boats. I really want to sing copyrighted music in here, but I cannot for the sake of the video. I will do it after. I cannot be the only one who watched Screen's perspective of trying to get copper for Scar to build the rocket and thought that he was going to get it from this beam. I genuinely thought he was going to dismantle the factory. What a beaut it is. I hope all the hermits are proud this season. I would like to go to Zombie Cleo and Joe's base, as well as Corrales, Ethos, Shishwamis, but I genuinely, I need to stay in Boatem, but the temptation to see what everyone can do on this server. Fun fact, the reason you're seeing this video is actually because of Hermitcraft Etho. If Etho hadn't have started playing Minecraft, I would not have made a single video on it, because I would have never discovered it. Etho was the first person I ever saw do it, and thank you, Etho. I don't know what they were complaining about. That was quite easy. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I love this. I keep saying I love this, but I feel like it's the proper word. It's how I would describe what is happening right now. This is love I am feeling. This is admiration. This is astoundment. It is very noisy, is what I found. Very noisy and very laggy in areas. And I imagine that's because of how... That was easy. I imagine that is because that's how the hermits play in general. There are a lot of blocks and a lot of redstone, a lot of mobs that happen to do a lot of stuff. There is so many zombies nearby. Pearl did a beautiful job. I'm so glad that Pearl's joined the server. Honestly, a fantastic new addition. Seeing all of this get destroyed in the final was incredibly satisfying, I will admit that. And the temptation is there. I really want to, but I'm not going to for Mumbo's sake. Speaking of Mumbo, Mumbo has such an atmospheric base. Like, whoa, if you look at the sunset behind the factory and go through Mumbo's base area. Okay, can I get to the bridge before the sun? Ah, it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we got the waterfall too. I cannot believe I have the entirety of Boatem rendered currently with shaders. And I'm still managing at least 30 frames. Sometimes. Peace, love, and plants almost till the end, eh? Almost till the end. I gotta admit. It's better. Mumbo, if I could say anything about your build right now, it is that watching your progression and familiarity with the blocks of Minecraft and organic shapes and organic forms, as well as general naturey builds, and building all of these small builds into this little town that you've made. I fell in love with this place. I wasn't sure at first. The base is very sustainable. But you know, the shape is kind of like an armchair, so I was thinking, is it gonna work? You put the waterfall in, you put the moss on top, I'm thinking, oh, it's looking good. The trees come in, the buildings come in, I'm thinking I want to live here. I genuinely could, maybe I will, who knows? I get to do what I want with this map now, right? That was the deal, you guys build it all, I get to own it now. No, that isn't the deal, you guys always own this. But I could move in here. Because who wouldn't? Moon, still not big. I do not have the brain power to fully deconstruct that redstone. I do not have the brain power to fully deconstruct this redstone. Oh, hello. Were you were you there during the last episode? Oh dear. Wow. Okay, in shaders, this place is amazing. Although it looks like you've got more of a liquid ceiling. But it does still look repeating. It looks like it goes on for a long time. If it went on just like 2 more, and you did like some forced perspective stuff, it would genuinely look like an endless corridor. I'm so sad Mumbo didn't get to use his storage system. He could have used it. He could have. But he didn't. There is one last thing I want to take care of in this video. Where are you? Ah, peace, love, and plants. Peace, love, and plants. He would have done away with you if he could. Well, you know something? I'm not Mumbo. I'm not. This is for Mumbo. This is for Mumbo. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. His name is Mumbo Jumbo. I got him, Mumbo. Your door will work fine now. He's, You what? Are you immortal? Okay, well, the only thing that survived the moon was apparently that chicken. That's it, goodbye. Okay, so it turns out I killed the wrong chicken. Oops.